YouTube says we are live. Got a few people watching. Hello. What's up, Joseph Green Con? What's going on? And welcome. How you doing? Hold on. It's all right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the live show, live chat, live stream, live, large and in charge. Yep, better days. That's good. Glad to hear that. Better days here too. Had a little rough go last week, but that's what happens. It's a little bump in the road, you know. Hello, Doyle. Doyle Hargraves, welcome to the live stream. So as you can tell, guys, this is just the regular, normal Monday live stream, but it's also going to be when I revealed the winners, or the winner, I should say, the winner for the giveaway box, which I guess I need to get. Should have had it all nice and ready. But this is the giveaway item that I had a contest for hitting 1,000 subscribers. This is a box that I bought, but then did like the wood burnings on it. You can see the Midgard Musings bind rune on the top that I burned, and the Elder Food Arc. That fluorescent light's kind of a drag, but anyways, you can see the Elder Food Arc runes that are burned in to the side all the way around, and it's stained and sealed. So this is what we're going to be giving away tonight. We've got a bunch of entries, random numbers that we're going to put into like a random number generator and see what the results are. So we'll do that here in about 30 minutes or so, I think. I'm trying to get this light to where it's not quite so obnoxious. Hello, Sage. Hello, Unknown Survivor. Hale, good to see you, man. Healing Waters, Greencomb, that's good. Yeah, Lagos, very cool. Mine today was Inglas, which is interesting because that's right. That immediately follows, you know, the healing waters. You have the healing waters that flow into the stillness or the inwardness, the fertility, if you will. The waters nurture the soil that leads into the fertility, the growth, the inner growth. So Inglas was mine for today. So how's everybody doing? Glad to see everybody showed up. I don't know if Billy will be on here later or not. He's been kind of busy as of late, so we're not going to hold our breaths. Great. If not, it's okay too. I think my wife is moderating actually on her channel, so we've got some eyes on the skies, if you will. And there she is, just commenting. What's up? Murfreesboro Music Scene. My wife checking in as the moderator for the show tonight, so appreciate her help with that. You guys are wanting to support her channel with Murfreesboro Music, go ahead and give her a subscription too. Hail and welcome, Jeremy. No Unknown Survivor. I thought about doing that, putting Heathens Helping Heathens on the inside, but I'm just gonna be honest with you. My skills with the wood burner and stuff in such a confined space, trying to work with a stencil, getting it all straightened out and whatnot, I wasn't too comfortable with it. I want to work with some other things first to get my, you know, skill set up a bit before I do something that I'm going to be giving to somebody else as a giveaway. So this does not have the Heathens Helping Heathens on there, but who knows? There's going to be other items for giving away later on. We might actually even do one with the Triple H bind rune, the Heathens Helping Heathens bind rune on there. That would be kind of cool, I think. Hello, Milo. Welcome. And hello, Morgan. Good to see everybody. So, yep, guys, tonight I'm working on a new rune set for, I'm actually doing two. This is the first of two that we're going to be working on tonight during the show. and they're both for the same person. He wanted 2 sets, so that's pretty cool. And I'll be working on that as we go along here, and then in about I'd say half an hour or so, we'll be taking a break from this and doing the giveaway. Winners of the giveaway. We're going to do a random number generator, and everybody and anybody who entered the contest that has a number in the hat, so to speak, that will be we'll see who gets the winning number. Whoever gets the closest or the winning number or the closest to the winning number. All right. Oh, and then I got something else cool I'm going to show you guys here too in a minute. I don't know if any of you know, but I got I do a you guys have ever heard of Norseblood.com? They like they got like jewelry and all kinds of cool like Norse heathenry related things. I believe the company itself is based out of somewhere in Australia, believe it or not, and they do worldwide shipping and stuff, and they have this like crate service. Hey there, Chadwick. Good evening. How are you? Thanks for joining the live stream. I'm talking about the Norseblood.com crate service, right? So they have this really cool crate service where it's like a subscription thing. You pay a flat fee, and then every couple of months or every 6 months or twice a year, however long you want, you can kind of decide the frequency in which you get it. But you pay a subscription service, and then you get some cool stuff in the mail. I've done a couple of reviews already. I think the first one I did was for their September crate last year, and then at the beginning of the year, I was asked if I wanted to kind of partner up with them a little bit and do some reviews for their bi-monthly crate. So I did January's, and then March's just came in. So there'll be a video coming out for that probably in the next week or so. All right. Hello there, Shauna Smash. Shauna Smash, hello and welcome. Sorry, your name kind of messed me up there a minute. Let's see here. What's up? What's up? Only stay for a short while today. Sick little one, and she's demanding attention. That's cool, Unknown Survivor. I'm glad you could come by to take care of your family. If you are the winner, you'll be getting an email. So I know for a fact you were in on the contest. So if you are the winner, if your number's the winner, you'll be hearing from me. So what's up, Andrew Strickland, our good friend here, checking in from just right down the road, pretty much. One of our local heathens in the area. He's come out to all of our meetups so far and become a pretty good friend, actually. So it's good to see him in the live chat today. But yeah, so guys, after we did the giveaway, I figured I'd just give you. I'm not gonna. Well, I'll show you guys right now real quick. I'm not gonna open up the box, but I can tell you that the last couple of boxes, like you get like 3 items in these Norseblood.com crates. These they're now sending 5 items in these boxes, and I've already opened it to look through it just to see, and it's pretty cool. So this is the Norseblood.com crate. You just Google Norseblood.com. It'll take you to their website, and it'll give you details on how you can subscribe to them for their services, for their items, all that kind of fun stuff. Check them out. And then check out, I got a couple reviews already here on the channel. Like I said, one from September and one from last month that are down there in all the videos. So check it out. Oh, cool. Okay, great. Shauna Stavely, great. Okay, I remember seeing your name on the live videos and stuff on the page, and comment and stuff on the page. So thanks for joining the live stream tonight. We're going to be I'm working on a rune set for a client. Actually, he's got 2 rune sets, but this is one of 2. And then here about 7:30, in about the next 20 minutes or so, we will do the giveaway. Stick around for that if you can. Unknown Survivors is 1.5 years old. Died at birth but was revived. That's incredible. Elder Gods is right. So yeah, I would definitely be having all my attention on her. 100%, no doubt. What god or goddesses am I closest to, Chadwick? I think I have a pretty close. I work more closely with Thor and Heimdall, a little bit with Tyr, and I've had some run-ins with Odin, so I don't work with him a whole lot just because of his nature. But Thor is probably the closest one for me. Um, done a little bit with Frigg as well, but that's those are kind of the ones that I tend to feel drawn closest to and stick to the most. Um, Thor, I guess, for obvious reasons. His whole aesthetic, his attitude, his style, his demeanor. The whole protector, defender, that kind of thing. Um, I feel closest to that, and feel like he's always been very close to me throughout my journeys and throughout my path through visiting heathenry. So he's kind of like he's my number one guy, so to speak. He's my bud, like a big brother type. I think I've said in the past. That's kind of how he is for me. Closer with Thor and learning more about Hel. That's cool because we actually did I did a deity discussion series about Hel last month in February. Hel was the deity we discussed for February. But it's interesting that kind of one of the things that came out is that of all the gods and goddesses and stuff, like Hel is not really like she's not in the Aesir, she's not Vanir, which are the two tribes of gods that most heathens will tend to reverence and worship in a way. But Hel is of Jotun stock, and she was cast down and cast out. So it's kind of an interesting thing that she's one of the figures that we read about in the lore that heathens nowadays will quite often feel a connection with or feel drawn to. Andrew's closer with Tyr, and Sage is drawn to Heimdall and Odin. I've always liked working with Heimdall. I like his vigilance. He's a very his motives are very pure. He doesn't have any ulterior motives. He doesn't have any. He seems to be the purest. Aside from maybe one like Balder, the best and the brightest, but like Heimdall seems to have a real, just upfront, pure way about him, and I like that. There's nothing maniacal, there's nothing devious about him by any means that I can at least recall. Not from working around him in ritual or feeling his presence or anything like that. It's always been all business, you know what I mean? The All Father's called to you many times, Joseph. He'll do that, you know. Yeah, the Assassin's Creed logo, Unknown Survivor. So yeah, that's one that a lot of people point out. Of all the ink that I've got, that's one that gets the most attention. And I've also got the Assassin's Creed and our Hitman logo by the Assassin's Creed thing on that hand. So it's kind of a theme there. But thank you for noticing. Thank you for commenting on that. Closer to Tyr and Thor. Shauna just got your first tattoo. They're addicting. Once you stop, you can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop. I'm having a hard time with words tonight, guys. I don't know what it is. But they are addicting. I didn't know I was ever going to get one, and the next thing you know, I mean, I'm not all sleeved up, but there's a lot of blank spots. But you can tell that's once you start, it's hard to stop. Andrew is covered. You're pretty well covered up. Yeah, Agent 47. Yep. Thor's fighting Jormungandr. They're wrapped around Mjolnir. Cool. I got I wear this a lot of times outside of my clothing, but every time this really never. This might be hard to tell, but this one never comes off me. This is a hammer that my wife got me, and it's got the serpent Jormungandr wrapped around the hammer. So I like that one. That's the one she got me. And then I've also got, I've got Tiwas, raven heads on the Tiwas that I always wear as well. So those two always those always stay on. They never come off. This one I'll take off. It's heavier. I'll take it off at night and stuff, so that I'm not, middle of the night. Yeah, already thinking about the next one. That's how it goes. While you're there doing it, that's like you're thinking about the next one already before you're even done. You got Unknown Survivor's Jormungandr tattooed on his chest. Very cool. I want to do something on my back too, man. I want to do like a younger Futhart Hogomol quote or something going all the way down my back. Have a huge thing of Elder Futhart in Old Norse written down my back. So I think that's something that I want to do. Chadwick asks, have I done any videos on meditating to find your god or goddess, solo practitioner, and you struggle? I haven't done a video on meditating. It's kind of an interesting, subject. A lot of people do different things when it comes to their spiritual work. Some people are really into the esoteric parts of things, meditating. When you say, finding your god or goddess, for me, it was kind of like I felt drawn to the gods in a way because I could see that as I learned more about them, they seemed like they were more. They had regular traits like the rest of us. They weren't just this all powerful, all present, all knowing, all everything. Like they had their flaws, they have their shortcomings, they have their strengths, they have their weaknesses, and they felt more relatable. But in terms of like real deep spiritual like meditation and stuff like that, I do my own thing when it comes to time at my altar behind me here, spending time with the gods, that sort of thing. They'll speak to you in ways when you need them the most. I think they're always present. They're always around us, and even though they may not have direct dealings with us on a day-to-day basis, they're always around. I feel, and when we need them, when we need something, when we're in a bind, I think that them and our ancestors especially will make themselves known to us. That's kind of my thing. Cool, man. Jeremy Johnson carved his hammer from an old rifle stock. That's awesome. And yeah, it is kind of personal within the practice. I haven't done a video on it. I'm not sure how I would even go about doing a video like that, just because that's something that is so personal and kind of, that's just how people do things. They find a way that works for them, and it's not always the same way. So I don't know how I would be able to really offer anything too helpful, just to be honest with you. Let's see. Find the ones that call to me the most, and I think that changes as we grow. As heathens, things will happen in our lives and in our way along the way as we travel our journey through life. That the gods may appeal to us for different reasons at different times. You may be going through a hard time with your family or in your home, and the feeling of needing to have a stronger hearth and home build is paramount. So you may be more inclined to want to work with Frigg. You may be facing some things as it pertains to the wanting justice to be served, or you want right action to take place, and in that case, Tyr would be one that you may feel close with, feel closer or drawn to. And so all these different things, as you kind of grow as a heathen, and some things may just some of these deities may be more important to you at that given point in your time of life. So you may add more to your regular workings, your spiritual work. You may only have a couple now, or one or two that you lean more towards, and then as you grow, more and more of the gods become a part of your life. You develop relationships with them. You know what I mean? It's kind of one of those things where you don't make all of your friends in life all at once. As you grow and as you travel, as you do different things, you make new friends, you meet new people. So the gods are always there, but you may develop relationships with them stronger, differently as you go. Hey, there's Billy. We got two mods hanging out tonight. What's going on? Thanks for joining the chat, Billy. Let's see here. Drawn to Thor from the beginning, and I'm feeling Hela's presence some days. I was drawn to Thor from the get-go too, you know. And then shortly after, I realized that some of my traits and personalities have a very Odinistic approach. I have some of his ways about me, which isn't always a good thing necessarily or a proud thing to admit, but that's kind of why I feel like I owe him, because he's taught me a lot of important things throughout my journeys, and I owe it to him. So I work with Odin occasionally. In some it's always a very interesting experience working with the All Father. I'll tell you that much. It's never a subtle thing with him. All right, in about 10 minutes, we're gonna do the giveaway. So got 10 minutes to get some more people to join here. We've got 17 people watching. Billy's joined. Kevin, what's up? Kevin Busey, new subscriber. Thank you. Recent convert from Tennessee. How's my night? It's going pretty good, man. Are you from Tennessee, or you came to Tennessee? And what's that story? If you want to go into that, that's really awesome. Thanks for becoming a subscriber, by the way, and thanks for joining the live feed tonight. I'm doing some wood burnings for runes for a client. Actually, he's got 2 rune sets, so I'm working on these runes as we go. And here in about 10 minutes, I'm going to be doing the reveal for the winner. We're going to pick a random number between 1 and 1,000. A few weeks ago, actually back in February, the channel broke 1,000 subscribers. So in celebration of that, I made this box here. It's just a regular wood box, nothing too fancy, but stained it and did the Midgard Musings bind rune here on the top, and then all the way around are the Elder Futhark runes that are burned into it. So this is going to be the item that giveaway. The rules of the contest were set back in February, and got a whole list of names and numbers to choose from. So we're going to pick a random number between 1 and 1,000, and whoever's number hits that winning number or closest to that winning number wins that box. Lived there all your life, Kevin? Right on. Whereabouts? New Mexican Nightmare, what's going on? Welcome back to the chat. Thanks for joining. Yep, like Joseph or GreenCon said, that any questions, there's just check the channel. If there's a question that you have that I haven't answered, there's a lot of good resources out there. Eric Shervin, he does a weekly show, usually on Wednesdays. Eric Wordweaver Shervin. If you look up the Ravens Call on YouTube, subscribe to his channel as well. You got Dr. Jackson Crawford. Billy can add some more stuff because he's got a whole list of stuff that he subscribes to and shares around up in his area in the Kentucky Norseman. Morgan Hill, let me read your thing. When you started your path, Hell appeared to you in a dream. Realized after she's been in your life for a very long time, and the other gods haven't been as forward, but try to connect and learn about them. It's pretty wild. I've heard a few people that have had Hell as a very important figure in their life. And like I think I said earlier, the way I see it is that we develop relationships with the gods kind of as we go throughout life. We don't keep the same relationships with all of them in the same way. Sometimes we'll travel back and forth between ones more than the others and develop new relations we didn't before. Hello there, Widget Driftwood. Greetings from Las Vegas. Well, greetings and welcome and hail. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you watching. South of Knoxville there, Kevin. Cool. We're in the Middle Tennessee area, not too far from Nashville, about 35 miles east. So that's not too far. And so it's good to have you here. Good to have everyone here. Almost time to do the reveal for the for the box. Guys, I'm excited about that. I'm sorry that it hadn't been sooner. I was supposed to do it last week, but, you know, I kind of told you I hit a little mental roadblock. Just wasn't really feeling like being in front of the camera doing anything. So that's all over with, though. That's water under the bridge. And life goes on. Working on algaes right now. This is one of my favorite runes of the Elder Food Art. If anybody is interested in getting a set of runes that I make, the sale of these runes, if you ship within the United States, it's $15, which includes a black cloth bag to keep them in. And the sale of them, it helps support the channel, you know. Right now I'm trying to finish getting some funds together for Pagan Pride, Nashville Pagan Pride, which is in September. And as a matter of fact, if I can get it to pull up here. Yeah, here we go. I'm just going to drop the link down here, guys, because I talk about it here and there. I don't really push it too much because I don't like to make it seem like I'm, you know, begging or anything like that. But Nashville Pagan Pride is coming in September. I do these videos for free. I don't make anything off these videos, you know. And I'm always appreciative for being able to do these rune sets for people because it does help create, you know, a little bit of pocket change just to help pay for the, you know, various things that cost things for this channel. But anyways, the Pagan Pride thing, I'm doing this, trying to be a vendor. So the vendor fees are kind of high, and any donations to the channel that are coming through now between now and the end of March are going towards getting a vendor spot on the fairgrounds or on the vendor ground or the Pagan Pride festival grounds rather. So if you're interested and you want to, you know, any little bit helps, you can drop it to PayPal. I just dropped the link down there in the comments, and that's always posted in all the videos. I share it quite often throughout the day on the Facebook page. But it's out there for you guys if you're willing to and you want to help out. Cool, Sage. Yeah, just hit me up. You can either email me, the Midgard Musings tn@gmail.com, or hit me up on Facebook page. But that link right there that I just dropped, that PayPal link, is how you would pay for the rune set. So again, it's $15 if you're within the United States. If you just send me the $15 through PayPal and either email me or include your address in the PayPal link, then you'll get a set made for you here as soon as I'm done. They kind of, you know, first come first serve kind of deal. So just hit me up whenever you're ready. And then Kevin says, what fully changed was when you prayed to air for your wife who was in horrible pain from fibromyalgia, made a rune of hers and said a prayer, and overnight her pain eased off. So that's really cool, man. That's how we know, you know, the gods are definitely alive and amongst us, and, you know, are active in all of our lives, I think. Andrew wants a set. Well, I'll get you one, man. Joseph Love says, yeah, Joseph, you got a set. You were supporting the channel and supporting me getting the set, so I appreciate that. Morgan, you got yours a few days ago. Awesome, wonderful. So Morgan, yeah, because I did a set for Morgan. I did a set for Milo too. So I'm glad that they came in good condition and that you are enjoying them and that they are satisfactory. So that's good to know. Well, I'm always happy to hear positive customer reviews, you know. Yeah, especially in these trying times, and they smell nice. Well, that's a plus. I didn't do that on purpose. But yeah, that nice, you know, it's from the wood burning. There's not a chemical smell to it or anything like that. So, you know, that natural organic wood smell. All right, guys, give me just a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to put this burner down, and we will do this giveaway because it is just about that time, and I know you guys have been patiently waiting to figure out who has won this. Maybe you're here tonight. Maybe they're not. Either way, we will we'll do the giveaway, and whoever wins. The fate have decided and determined it already, and we shall see. Okay. Just put this down for a minute. Cool. Off. Okay. All right. So what I think I'm gonna do, just so that way I know that you guys, just so that you guys know that I'm not playing favorites or anything like that. I've got my phone here. We're gonna pull up just a random number generator, and I'm gonna kind of, well, I say I'm gonna do it. Maybe I can get the angle right. Well, anyways, you guys will see. You guys will know. I'm being honest with you. I'm not trying to pull one over on anybody. Making it as fair as I possibly can. Let's see here. Random. Oh, come on. Random number generator. Okay. All right, folks. Wife's watching, and she's an artist, and she can show you. Hold on. Let me back up. I saw that there. Billy, you're funny. Won't tell you where he put them before he sent them. Widget says that your wife's watching and she's an artist and can show you what you're working on. Right on. Gives it that dark mahogany color. Yep. That's just the shading, you know. Kevin says he loves the feeling they give him when the whole time he was a Christian, he always felt that it was just praying to himself and never got a response of any kind. Yeah, I definitely get you there. Let's see. A Blade Growlo, if I pronounced that right. Hello and welcome. Let me just read your thing real quick. You said just tuning in. Glad you're feeling better. Appreciate that. Yeah, depression is a nasty beast. No hit to your pride whatsoever for admitting it, and be honest with your viewers. Thanks for all you do. Well, thank you for being here, and thank you for saying that. That means a lot. What we're about to do right now is we're going to do a random number generator, okay? Now, let me see here. All right, so we're going to do a random number generator, if I can get it to pull up. Phone's being dumb. Let's see. See, I had one up from before, from a giveaway from a while ago, and I can't like clear it out. It's weird. Okay, here we go. Official random number generator. I don't know if it's gonna. Why? Trying, guys. Hold on. It's not gonna. The whole webcam thing. But anyway, let's see what I can do. So, let's see here. All right. Okay, there we go. See, all right. Now you see it says enter a low number, enter a high number, and then generate, right? See that? Okay. So the low number is 1, and the upper number is 1,000, right? Because we want to generate a number between 1 and 1,000. All right. So just to let you guys know, I haven't done anything with the names yet. I'm gonna put the phone down just so I can tell you. We've got 3, 6, 9, 12. Like 25 entries, 25 numbers here to choose from, all right? So, Shauna Stavely, I don't know if you did or not. Let me see if your name's on here, because I wrote down all the numbers. Got a Shay Jenkins. I don't have a Shauna Stavely. You want to go at it real quick? I know you're subscribed, because the rules were you had to subscribe to the channel, send me proof that you did so. I know you've been on here long enough. I know you do. And then pick a number between 1 and 1,000. So if you want to go in on it at the last minute, you're welcome to. But this is it. This is the last one. Unknown Survivor, you picked number 238. You are number 238. But we are going to go ahead and do this, guys, now. All right, so Shauna Stavely says 333. No, 353, sorry. All right, so drawings are closed, no more entries. Had to do that one just for you. Shauna Stavely, 353. All right, here we go, guys. We got one in 1,000. And there it is, okay? The number, if you can see, is 944. Now, do we have anything close to 944 on the list? Huh. Well, we only have one entry that came in the 900s. And that number was picked by, you guys can tell there, see 968. 968. Milo. Milo Malware, 968. Everybody else, you can tell we have no 900s anywhere on here. Okay? No 900s anywhere except for Milo. So Milo gets the closest one because you were in the 900s. So congratulations, Milo. No, you're around here, or Morgan, if you're here, you're friends with Milo, let me know, or let them know. But regardless, I know you were here, so congratulations, Milo Malware. You won the box for 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for your subscription. Thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in and watching today's show. Congratulations. I see you there. I will be in touch with you this week to, hold on, guys. I need to fix this light again. I'll be in touch with you this week to get you that thing shipped out. I think I still have your address from when I mailed you those rooms. So congratulations, guys, and thank you all for participating. There should be a lot more stuff like this coming in the future as I'm able to, do some things. Maybe not just like wood burning projects, but some other cool stuff that I've got that I want to give away. Things that I think some people would really dig. And so, yeah, appreciate everybody participating in that. And most importantly, thank you for supporting the channel by subscribing, watching the videos, commenting, being here tonight. That really, truly means a lot. Hello and welcome, Zach Rice. Just subscribed today, guys. New subscriber. Welcome, Zach Rice. Thank you so much for the subscription today. Kind of new to all this, he says, and think that my videos are great. Well, I'm glad that you are enjoying what I do and what I put out, and I'm hoping that it helps you in your quest and in your path. That's really and truly the point of it all, or one of the points of it all. I mean, I do it because I enjoy it, but obviously it wouldn't mean as much if I didn't have everybody here a part of it. So your subscription and your support is what keeps this engine running. So I appreciate that, and thank you for your support. Welcome to hell indeed. But hell's not such a bad place, as we've come to know. She's quite the generous host. So when people say welcome to hell, I think, well, yeah. I think I'll take a seat right up here next to Balder for the time being, or whatever. Seems like a pretty comfy place, right? Blade is asking, what are some heathen traditions for our upcoming springtime? Fairly new to heathenry, so I'm not sure what you have planned yet and would love some inspiration. Well, that really almost depends on what model of heathenry you're following there, Blade, because, Anglo-Saxon heathenry has what's called Ostara, Astor, and that's coming up here right around the corner in the next week or two for a lot of heathens that follow kind of the Anglo-Saxon model. That's a welcoming of spring or summer, and the whole thing of like in the Northern European models of heathenry, you got to think that their seasons were quite different. They had winter and they had summer, and what happened in between, it was winter going into the warmer months, which then was summer. They didn't have the whole equinox, or at least some of them didn't. Now, for heathens that follow a more Norse Icelandic model, they didn't have Ostara in their practices, because Ostara wasn't one of their deities. They did Sigurblot, typically a little bit later on in our fiscal year, right, or in our seasonal year. It's usually a little bit later on. Quite often celebrated within a month or so of Ostara or Estor. But it's all, as far as what is done, that's kind of a hearth culture thing, or if you're in a tribe or in a kindred, whatever those traditions are. But it's usually, there's a feast. People, all the new celebrating the new life of the year. Everything's being awoken again from the deadness of winter. So you've got, a lot of celebration of life. Um, you can research a lot of different traditions, regional traditions, for some of those, celebrations, for some of those holidays. But of course, there's bloat that takes place, which is the ritual sacrifice to the gods and the ancestors. And then quite often after that, or the feast, there'll be time for what's called sumbel, wherein the hearth gathers around, and the tribe gathers around and has a time where they toast to the gods, toast to the ancestors, toast to each other, toast to the hearth and home, boast, oaths, things like that, but those are some of the traditions for the springtime celebrations, and that's just in the Germanic pagan model of things. There's other pagan religions, or pagan paths, if you will, that obviously have different things that will celebrate spring equinox, summer equinox, fall. That's maybe a bit more of the Celtic, Druidic things that came into becoming what's known as Wicca nowadays. So take what I'm saying. Don't take it with, take it and do your own research on things as well. But there's kind of a breakdown of it. I'm sure Billy is offering some things too as well. Good night, unknown survivor. Sorry I missed you there. I was answering that question. And let's see here. Mead, yeah, Andrew's Mead's a part of it. Billy said he thought he was thought about making mead, but helping Abel keep his liquor store open. Sacrifices, happy to make. Hell yeah. Yeah. Mead is great. And if you can make it yourself, that's even better. It doesn't take a whole lot either. Like a buddy of mine, he makes his own mead, and he just started this past fall. I think he started in October, and he had drinkable mead by the time Yule came around. And he started in the end of October, so he had drinkable mead in a couple of months. Wasn't the best, like in comparison to store-bought stuff that's or even the homebrewed stuff that's actually sat for longer, but it was definitely alcohol. It was definitely drinkable, and it wasn't bad. Like, it was not bad. It was drinkable, and it was sweet. It wasn't bitter. It just it gets better as it sits. It gets better with age. That's just kind of the way it is. That's the way it goes. So one of my favorite companies that makes it is this one here, the Dansk Mured. This is one of my favorite companies that makes some really good mead. The Viking's Blood is a good one. The Vikingurns Mured is the white bottle by this company, which is what I prefer. But this is a bit expensive. A bottle that size here in the U.S. goes for like between $30 and $33, and I will polish off that bottle myself. No questions asked. Easily enough. So it's a bit on the high end as far as mead goes, but it's very good. It'll definitely do the job that you want it to. As Spice cherry is great. Andrew missed a really good. There's a local hearth around here of Heathens, and they got a guy that makes his own mead, and he brought over, or the guy that, not the guy that makes it, but the guy in the hearth, their Goldie. He brought over a couple of bottles, and one of the bottles he brought over was spice cherry. And man, let me tell you what, that was some delicious, delicious flavor of mead. A mead making video, Zach. I would do it if I actually made mead. I don't make mead, at least not yet. But there's plenty of videos out there that that show you kind of the how-tos from actual mead makers. You know, it's not very hard. Like, I've watched a number of videos, and one of these days I do intend on getting into doing it, just because it seems like as much as I would drink it, it would be more cost effective to pay for the materials up front and make it myself. Yeah, Milo, I know, right? That losing that hour last night. For some people with their work schedules and stuff, I can see that. Fortunately, I don't work on the weekends, so I was able to, sleep in and make up for that. Yep. Low ABV can be popped out in a few months. Yeah, the longer it sits, the better, the higher the ABV goes. Vikings blood, yeah. We have a store here too that that sells it, or at least they did for some reason. I don't know. Somebody that I know went in there to get some of it the other day, and they went in there and they said that they were out, like it was all gone or something. And I'm like, well, that ain't no good. Kidding me? But why is the mead gone? It's a tragedy. You need to fix that. Oscara Pub. Oh, theirs is $27 a bottle. Yeah, you guys have a little bit lower prices on stuff. That and tobacco, I guess your liquor and your tobacco is a lot lower than down here in other places that I've seen. It is cool. They are pretty cool. Like, you get a couple, mead making videos in your YouTube algorithm, it'll start showing you all different kinds, and they are fun to watch just to see the process and what different people do. You're okay. So Blade's in Ontario, Canada, where they only have the provincially run liquor stores, and they never have mead, which that's a bummer. Your parents do make some themselves. Well, there you go. Cool. Where can you buy some here if they don't have any? I don't know, Blade. If they don't have them in your, I don't know if some shipping. Some companies may ship it to you, but then again, there you're looking at kinds of crazy, all kinds of crazy shipping costs and added fees and stuff just to get it to you. So I don't know. That might be something where if they don't have it readily available for you to purchase, then that would definitely be something. You can get the materials, because it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot. You can get the materials and make it yourself, and that way you've got it on hand. Whenever and wherever and whenever you want it. You might have drank 2 of them on Saturday, Billy. Yeah, I could see myself doing that too and not recalling either. Brewing Your Own Mead, Shauna, in 2017 came out great. Make Mead Like a Viking. I think I've heard that book. Yeah, it's not a very overly scientific process at all. Like, it's just water, water, honey, and yeast. All the other stuff that you add to it, the fruit, or the cinnamon, or the allspice, or the clove, or whatever that you want to make a flavor profile, is really just up to you and the limits of your interest and imagination. It's but the basics of it, just a basic honey wine. That's it. Just water, honey, and yeast, and just let it sit there and let it do its thing. And that's all it takes. And it's not a very long process either. Where's the rum gone? All right, Joseph, take your time. Let's know how it goes. Apple mead, that would be really good, like an apple cinnamon kind of mead or something. That would be great. Like I said, I've had a great spice cherry. I've had just a simple, plain kind of, regular, no frills, no bells and whistles, just honey wine. I've had ones that had ginger in it. That company, the Dynasty Beard company, makes one that comes in a brown bottle and it has ginger in it. That one was pretty interesting. Not maybe one that I would go to all the time, but it was pretty good. I didn't not enjoy it. Like I didn't hate it, you know. So you can do all kinds of stuff, man. Apples, maybe, you know, pears, something. Blueberries. I've heard blueberries really good. Blackberries, different kind of berries, you know. Limit to your imagination. Don't may not make it like a Viking, but drink like one. I'll drink to that. I would definitely raise my glass to you, sir, for that. Absolutely. Ah. Yeah, those bottles of mead, like that company, like the one is like, I think that one is 21% ABV. The other one is 19 or 20%. You know, like so they're high for a wine. You know, excuse me. And so yeah, I remember the first time I ever had it. I had a birthday show. Used to book book local shows and stuff, heavy metal rock bands and stuff in the area. And one of the bands that came by as a gift gave me a bottle of that mead, and I drank the whole bottle minus just a little bit out to give to them to taste or whatever. We want to taste it. They're like, yeah, sure. But I drank the whole bottle, and I plus a whole bunch of other like craft beers. That was a pretty crazy night. Um, Ginger lemon clove mead. That would be good for coladas. Or for colds. Sorry, look at me for coladas. What the hell am I talking about? Pina colada with ginger lemon clove mead. Put down the mead, Jesse. Put down the mead. Uh, yeah, 2 liquor stores in your area never have it, Kevin. I'll get to making my own too. Blackberry mead made by a dude in Texas. We had 5 gallons. Ooh, I bet that was good. I would love to try that. Set lofty goals, Philly. It's like a personal challenge, you know. How far can you go? How low can you go? I'm definitely with you on that. Working on Bercano right now. You know, it's in the light, but you got Bercano. As soon as I get done with this line work, I think I'll go ahead and shut down the live stream for the night. I don't like to do these things for too terribly long. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about here, guys, because I don't know what the heck I'm going to do. Thought I'd maybe ask for your ideas or your comments or suggestions, because since you guys have helped me get, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for everybody supporting. Um, I uploaded my first video for Midgard Musings on this channel. Technically, it was March 26th, but I recorded it on March 18th on my Facebook page. And so technically, even though the first video is dated March 26th, 2018, technically the first video that I ever did, which turned out for Midgard Musings, was done on March 18th. So, March 18th, which is in a week, is the birthday of the channel, really. I mean, even though the channel has been there for longer, I've never, I didn't do anything with it. I just had it around, and I renamed it, rebranded it, did all that fun stuff. But it's going to be a year old in a week, So I'm trying to think of kind of a cool, fun way to celebrate the that milestone. Being here, doing this stuff for a year. So I'm going to be thinking of some things. If anybody has any suggestions or ideas of what to do, definitely throw them down there in the comments. Milo's back. Dog had to be a butt and make eye contact. And he just looked at you while he did it. What a dick move. Jealous of his lucky number. That's funny, you know. I thought for some, and I did it. I made sure everybody knew. I wanted everybody to see here that I wasn't like playing favorites or nothing. But I don't know why. But for some reason, I thought that Milo was going to get it. I don't know why. But congratulations once again. I figured it would be somebody that I knew that was going to be in the live chat tonight. You know what I would have hated? I would have hated to have to been like, you won, but you're not here, so I mean, I still would have sent it to them, you know, sent an email or whatever, made sure that they were still able to get reached and contacted. But I think it's better when you're here in person and actually are present to win, to claim the winnings. You know what I mean? Am I excited for the new Tool album? Kevin, yeah, whenever that'll happen. I've been excited for the new Tool album for the last, like, what, 5 years that they've been teasing around having it happen. I think it's Maynard's fault, but yes, I'm excited for the new Tool album. And when it drops, whenever it drops, I'm probably going to get it. Hello, Eric Jordan. Hail and welcome. Good to see you again. The number wasn't something you would have picked, and you were drawn to it, and you like to figure out who is to thank for that. Fate indeed. Yeah, Billy, I'm tired of waiting for it too. Like I said, it's like one of those things now where I'm just like, whatever, man. Like when it happens, it happens, and you know, at that point, I'll check it out. But I'm really just kind of sick of getting dicked around with it. I don't know if it's to blame Danny or Maynard or who in the band, but keep getting these hints and teasers, and it's just like, all right, already. You're really hyping this thing up, and if it doesn't blow my mind, I'm going to be kind of pissed that you made me wait over something that wasn't worth the wait in the long run. But yeah, I've been a Tool fan for a long time. 10,000 Days, Lateralius, all that. Love it. Oh yeah, missed the Ghost Tour. Hello there, Goatee Dude. Sorry about that, Goatee Dude. Welcome to the live show. You missed the fun here a little while ago. We announced the winner for the giveaway item, which I've been talking about now since February when the channel hit 1,000 subs. So we just announced the winner for this. It was Milo. Milo Seven. Milo won this box. So congratulations to Milo once again. And then later on in the week, probably I'm going to record the video, and I'm not sure if I'm going to release it this week or release it next week. My review for the March crate of NorseBlood.com. Really cool, fun stuff coming from this company. And I'll be doing a review of what's in that box later on this week or next week. I may record it this week and then upload it next week. I'm not sure. Depends on how I feel. Oh, what's up, AJ? AJ, Goatee Dude. Well, you are a Goatee Dude for sure. Thanks for tuning in and watching. I know you entered the giveaway. Unfortunately, you were not the winner this time, but fear not, because there will be more giveaways to come, guys. There will be more giveaways to come. I promise. I'm not gonna be like the Tool album and tease you all the time about it. Ghost has actually come through here a bunch of times. And I say a bunch, I mean at least 3 to 5 times in the last couple of years, I think. And I haven't gone out to see him either. I don't know what it is, but I love Ghost. Don't get me wrong. I would love to see him, but I've not. They usually, those concerts, they usually end up falling on like a weeknight. I do not like going out and being out late at a show on a weeknight. And I don't like wasting my holidays and vacation days just for one night. That's just kind of me. If it was on like a weekend or something, I would be more inclined to go to it. But when they're on like a Tuesday night or a Thursday night or something, I'm just like, no, because then I got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning after being out until 1 a.m. And I am no spring chicken anymore, and that just doesn't appeal to me as much as it used to. All right, there, New Mexican Nightmare. Thanks for joining the live chat tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you checking out and hanging out with us. So have a great night. Svefenthorn, there we go. Okay. Yeah, it is neat stuff, Milo. Morgan. 1 year channel anniversary. Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute, guys, before we end the live chat. I've got 1, 2, 3, 5 runes left to go. So in the next 5 runes, let's come up with some ideas about something. I need some inspiration. Just did a giveaway and got a new camera for YouTube, a new editing format. What to suggest? Well, funny thing is that camera that I'm using now, which, by the way, you guys saw the last video. Did you like it? Did you like the new format? I did. I think it's 10,000 times better than everything before. That camera was actually something that I'd had and thought it was broken. I thought it was like trash. And my wife ended up fixing it. So I hadn't used it for the longest time, and she's like, "Hey, this thing works now, and it's mine." I said, "Okay." And then I said, "Well, I don't. It can be yours, but can I use it once a week?" Kind of thing. Since I had it before, so she's kind enough to let me use it. And then because of that, I decided, I need to up the video quality game, at least spend more time on it. That's the biggest thing, is spending the time on it. Post edit, that fun stuff. So if you guys liked it, that's definitely going to be more along the format of things to come. Yeah, talking about Yule. Vanessa said that, yeah, I got her the new what's it called, prequel, and that's been in my car for long, like ever since Yule. Like I made a copy of it, and I've been jamming that. I only just recently took it out to start listening to something else from a local act, from a local band. But that thing had been in my CD player rotation since Yule. Yep. I think the intro was a little long, but the format and overall editing was great. Okay, good feedback. I don't like a long intro. I didn't. Just like I said, when I did it at first, it was can't even remember how long it is total. But I don't like a really long intro either. So I'll definitely keep that in mind going forward. Try not to. They don't need to be. It's an intro, right? It doesn't need to be a minute long or anything like that, right? Because people lose interest. Don't want to watch the whole thing. I think the intro was a little long. Got him. Oh man. Yeah, prequel. Yep. They I think they just keep getting better. Talking about Ghost, they're I've enjoyed all their albums, but as they progress as a band and as they evolve, I think they keep turning out some really amazing stuff. Really, really good. You always can tell it's them, like they don't sell out or anything, but they just evolve musically such a better band, in my opinion. I had an idea about next week's video, which is I believe next week would be the 1 year birthday or anniversary. Yeah, well, next Monday. Ooh, next Monday, guys. Next Monday is the 1 year thing. So next Sunday's video will be the day before the channel turns 1 year old, and then next Monday's live stream will be the actual 1 year birthday. So there's something there. We can think about something to do for the live stream. That'll be fun. Ooh. But I think I know what I got planned for the actual video for next Sunday, guys. I know you like to hear me spill the beans ahead of time instead of waiting for the middle of the week on the Facebook page. It's kind of the benefits of coming to the show on Monday nights, is you get the early release information, right? Live stream cake. Make a cake for the channel. There you go. folky blues, grassy stuff. Folky's good, Zach. Yeah. I'm reading your comment, Morgan. The logo with the image with the music and stuff like that. Yeah, I may trim that down just a little bit. I thought the music part was a cool addition. Just kind of give a new appeal to it. But I'll play around. It may not be the same thing every time. Um, but that was just kind of an experiment, like I said, with the new thing. So it's good getting the feedback. Um, Mail everyone a piece of cake. Baking challenge, huh? That would not. Yeah, the cake may not end up so good. Do like oh man, you guys want me to do I don't know what. We'll figure something out. We're gonna make it worth everyone's time to come here on Monday to celebrate. It's gonna be an entertaining show. It's not gonna be just me sitting here working on the rune sets. It'll actually be somewhat entertaining. But anyway, the video for next Sunday. I got 2 more runes left, and then we're done. Next Sunday's video, what I kind of want to talk about a bit was, how you see a lot of folks nowadays getting into the whole DNA.com or Ancestry.com, sending away their DNA to figure out, are they Germanic, are they Scandinavian? Oh, guys, I just got my DNA results back in. I'm 3% Swedish.
You guys whatever. Do not want Jesse to bake.
Yeah.
Tell them about your giant cookies.
Scratch the cake idea. My wife just said, I tried to make cookies once. And it turned out I put the cookies, the pre-made things on you're supposed to separate on the cookie sheet. And I didn't space them out far enough. So when they baked all together and they stuck together. So when I pulled the thing out, it was one giant mass of cookie. It was like a giant pan sheet full of dough. So it wasn't. I didn't make cookies. I made a cookie, and at that point, I determined baking's not for me, and it really isn't. I can cook, I can cook food, and on a stove or on a grill or whatever, but I'm not so much into baking. It doesn't. That doesn't work out well for me.
Oh,
Vanessa's the baker for sure. But so the video for next week, I'm thinking is that we talk about this like the DNA testing thing. Like people are all big into this now about getting their I'm 3% Norwegian, I'm 6% Scandinavian, whatever, and they make it's like it's a big deal. I want to talk a bit about that, just kind of why I don't know. I get it, this is an ancestral way. We want to know that we've got certain sort of ancestral ties to the region where our gods were worshipped and hailed and whatnot. But I think there's just too much emphasis placed on it. Like they make it to where it's not necessarily a requirement, but it's almost like, oh well, if you don't have any, then you're just getting into treading on some dangerous turf. So we're going to talk about that next week. I think just some of my views on the validity of your DNA test and stuff. Another penguin on fire dancing. Saw that, huh? That was crazy. That was a fun night. That's what happens when you get some heathens together and have some drinks and play Cards Against Humanity and cool cats and ass hats. That's what the name of that card game was. Jesse and my wife bake off. Yeah, we already went over that. I would lose, hands down. Oh man. All right. How was that bet, Scott? I don't know. It was, it didn't turn out that great, but I guess it was just more aesthetically horrible looking. Like those aren't cookies. That's just like a flat sheet of dough. I don't even think it was even 100% cooked all the way through the middle. Let's see here. Yeah, Milo, if you go to the Facebook page, you want to see it. If you hadn't, just go to the Facebook. Just go to the Midgard Musings Facebook page. I think it went up there Saturday night. It's either Friday night or Saturday night. Just look through the videos on the page, and you'll see what we're talking about. Everybody got a kick out of it. It wasn't my idea to post. Let me put it that way. That was all Vanessa. But I don't mind. I like, hell, you can't laugh at yourself, right? You can't find humor in things. What are you doing? What are you even doing? All right, guys. This pretty much wraps it up. The last room from the bag. Now, I'm going to do all this line work. That was Gabo. I'm going to do all the line work before I get into the shading, but there you go. The line work is the easy part. And even when I'm just sitting here chit-chatting and taking time to do other things in between, it just took over a little over an hour. So it's not all that bad. Yeah, so that's going to be the topic of discussion next Sunday, guys. It's going to be, the validity and the importance of this whole DNA thing. What should we really be concerned with? Is it really that important? Does it matter in the long run for us as heathens, if based on the results of our DNA test, all that kind of fun stuff? We're just doing it for the sake of interest. It's fine. Are you really, do we really need to put stock into it? Is it really even that accurate? All that kind of stuff. So that'll be the topic for next Sunday's video. And then sometime between now and then, I'll figure out what we're doing for the 1-year celebration for the channel on next Monday's live stream. So thank you all so much for tuning in and watching tonight and being a part of the live stream. Congratulations again, Milo. Like I said, I will be getting with you probably in the next day or so. Give me till tomorrow at least to just reach out to you. But you can always message me on the Facebook page if you want. You know how to get in touch with me there. You can send me an email if you have any questions. But I'm pretty sure I still have I know I have all your emails saved, so I'll just go through there and look for your address. But you're always welcome to drop me a line if you want to just shoot it to me that way. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Billy, for moderating. Thank you to my wife, Vanessa, for moderating. Had a real good time with everybody tonight. Appreciate you tuning in and watching. Hail and skull to every one of you. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good night.